Hello, I'm Harvey Schulman, one of the Visa Kings global team, and today I'm going to look at one particular aspect of the Innovator Visa. I've talked previously about what exactly we mean by, or what the government means by innovation. Now I'm going to look at another aspect of the qualifying criteria, and that is viability. So we have the original idea, the genuine idea, but that isn't enough for the endorsement body, which we'll look at in a separate talk. That isn't enough to get you the endorsement you need to qualify for the Innovator Visa. You also have to show that you have the necessary skills and experience and knowledge and market awareness to successfully run the business. Now, within these words, few as they are, there are a lot of tests, a lot of boxes that need to be ticked. So let's just have a look at what the government are thinking about when they put those words into print. First of all, you must have the necessary skills. As opposed to the startup visa, where you are looking to learn the skills, here you must show you actually have them. In other words, this visa is for the more experienced person, somebody who's got a track record of business and can prove that from that experience they have the particular qualities that the government are looking for. So that's the first point. The second point is that you have to have skills. You have to identify what are the skills that I've got. But the word skills is qualified by the word necessary. What does that word necessary mean? I think it means that the skills that you have are the right skills for the particular business opportunity you are presenting. In other words, if you were a chef, you obviously do not have the skills to open a beauty salon. But you need to have those skills that are particularly relevant to the business you are putting forward. Then, of course, there's another test, and that is knowledge. You've got to show you've got knowledge. What could that mean? Well, it could mean degree courses, diplomas, practical on-the-ground experience in the business. But there is a thing called knowledge about what you're putting forward, and you have to show you have that knowledge. And then another important criteria, experience. You can't just have thought about becoming an innovator yesterday evening. You have to show some experience of being involved in business. And we also have to be aware that experience isn't enough. It goes more deeply into market awareness. Awareness of the market in which you wish to operate your business. So that's one more criteria that we have to look at. And then, of course, we come to some key words. All of that has to convince the endorsement body that you can successfully run the business. Now, running a business is not the same thing as investing in a business. The word run clearly implies that you will be playing a key role in the business. That does not mean that you are the only person who can control the business, but it does mean that you are a very important person in the business, and you are one of the very important people who take the major decisions in the business. This isn't about putting money into someone else's business and you taking a back seat or a relatively back seat, which might have happened under the Entrepreneur Visa. And this seems to me to be a major difference in how you need to approach obtaining the visa. Does it mean that you can't invest in somebody else's business? Well, it doesn't say that, but it does seem to indicate that if your idea is going to work in somebody else's business, you have to be given a very key role sufficient to pass the definition that you are effectively running the business. So in terms of thinking about could you work in another company, that company would very much have to adopt your idea and would very much have to allow you a key role in the business. So that's what the government are talking about in terms of viability. And in another talk, I'll look at another test, which of course is equally important, and that is scalability. Thanks very much for listening.